back to Deep Dark Yoga. I'm April Fox. You're going to do some pretty gentle, mostly shoulder stuff yoga today. And we're going to listen to some slow, heavy, fuzzy doom. It's going to be amazing. Glad you're here. Make sure that you hit like and subscribe below so that you get more of these videos. And check out all the socials. Got all that information down there. And go ahead and find a comfy seat somewhere. You don't have to sit like I am. Just find a seat that works for your body. There's a continuum of different kinds of yoga poses and different purposes. Some of the yoga poses are meant to put your body at ease, so you're more comfortable, so that you're more open, a little healthier, and able to sit in meditation, to take some time to turn inwards, to slow down, to quiet the mind. And then there are yoga poses that are definitely not putting you at ease, right? Like there's challenging movements and there's postures that are, they're wild, right? Like one arm handstand, which we won't do today, don't worry. But there are poses that are not putting the body at ease. There are poses that are a challenge because that's the meditation. That's the sense of awareness, is to be faced with this really difficult thing or things where there are many difficult adaptations or variation to it, and to be able to look at that and say, okay, well, this is how long I'm willing to hold it. This is how long I feel like my body can adapt to playing with it. This is how much of the challenge I want to take. Like kind of deciding like how much of it do you want to bite off and how much of that like mental fortitude and that game that you're willing to invest in. And that's the purpose of those poses. Like how much do I want to be challenged today? How much am I able to live up to a challenge today? Since I have poses that prepare me to meditate and poses that are the meditation and become the challenge. And today we'll just kind of play around a little bit. But when you find yourself, if you do find yourself challenged in any way, then that's the meditation now. That's the big piece. So we're gonna start off in child's pose today. So go ahead and lay yourself down. A lot of this practice, I'll be honest with you, you could do just adapting it to sit in a chair. So if you have yourself in a place where you can't really get up and down off the ground, or you're not feeling like it today, just gonna follow along and do what feels good to you. So you can come to a comfortable child's pose. So I like arms outstretched. If you want to bring your arms in, then that's totally good. Bring your knees to a comfortable place, and then start to shift a little bit side to side. If you could hear me while I had my forehead on the floor, I would do that, but you can go ahead and put your forehead down on the mat, or maybe you put a block under your forehead. And then just let yourself shift and take a few more breaths like this. Draw yourself up to table pose, hips above the knees. And then we're going to slide the right foot back. We're just going to keep the toes curled under and then roll forward to the top of the foot. So we're going to go all the way from toes curled under to toes pointing back. Just do that a few times. And then we'll curl the toes under, move the foot to the left, take your right hand forward and reach down into that right hand. Let the exhale out. Draw hand and knee back in. We'll take the left leg back. Same thing. Toes curled under and flipped over. We'll curl the toes under. Move the foot to the right. Take the left hand forward and I'm reaching into that hand. And I feel this kind of on the outside of my hip. Let out another exhale. And both hands in, both knees in. We're going to widen the knees a little bit. I find when I do that, it just helps my hips be more relaxed. We're going to take the right arm up elbow a little bit, twisting open to the right. And slide the right arm just behind the left hand and come down to rest on your shoulder, rest your head. I like often to come up to fingertips here. You can put both hands together. You could leave that left arm where it was. Relax your hips. Let the weight drop into your shoulder. Take one more exhale. And then your left hand down. Take that right arm up. Bend the elbow a little bit to open the shoulder. And then right hand goes down. We'll take the left arm up, bend the elbow, open and twist. And then slide that left side underneath. You can come to fingertips, put your palms together. Maybe you put the right hand behind your back. Just do what feels good. One more breath out. And with the right hand planted down, we'll open the left arm up again and let it come back down. We'll scooch the knees back in a little closer, right foot forward. Wiggle it forward more so you really lean into the hips. We'll put the hands onto the thigh, draw the shoulders back, lift your heart. And out another exhale. And then take your hands up. And interlace the fingers, this Vira Mudra. I call it Charlie's Angels hands. And your balance is going to be challenged a little bit by this, so keep pushing into the front foot. And we're going to make figure eights with the fingers. You're just drawing on the ceiling. And then switch the direction of the figure eight. Into the center, take a breath in, release your hands down. We're going to make the front leg kind of straight. Sometimes you need to wiggle the foot back. Notice I'm not bringing my hips back behind my knee. One more exhale, and then draw the right leg back, take left foot forward. Press into the thigh, roll the shoulders back, lift your heart up. We'll take the arms up, again, Vira Mudra. This time, see if you can make your own shape. Like maybe you draw your name on the ceiling. And then come back to the wobble is the point, right? That's the work. That's the meditation. We'll inhale, lift up. And then hands down, wiggle the foot forward a little more. Ooh, it's very early for me today. Feeling a little stiff. Breathing into it. And then pull this leg back. We're going to come to a forward fold. If you want to do a downward dog before you get up there, that's great. If you just want to stand yourself up, or like I said, you can do this from a chair, so if you want to just be seated and work on just the arms for this, that would be great too. So make the practice work for you. We're going to walk feet to the hands, hands to the feet, forward fold. Grab elbows and let them swing down, or grab elbows and place them on your thighs so that you have a little more support if that's what your back would prefer to have. And then stand up, lift your arms, and hands at your heart. All right. Did not tie my hair up today. Okay, we're gonna come to warrior one to start off. So it's gonna be kind of a long sequence. Just bear with. I've got right foot forward, left foot back. I have enough space, I do. Okay, arms up, facing forward. Keep the front leg steady. Make sure that your knee isn't turning in. We'll inhale here. And then a big circle, reaching the arms out to the side. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, out to the side and down. One more. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to take the hands together behind your back. Pull the hands back, shoulders back, heart up and forward. We're going to keep this front leg steady. and draw the heart forward towards your front thigh. See if you can relax your neck. Breathe through it. One more exhale. And then take your arms up. We're going to keep that knee bent. Keep it steady. We're going to reach the hands back. Reach the heart forward. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Lift up. Exhale, heart forward, arms back. Inhale, arms up, heart up. Exhale, heart forward, arms back. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. And then we're going to switch to warrior two. So do a little tap dancing to widen and draw my feet in line. And then again, I got this knee open. I don't want to let it turn in. I'm going to keep it open. Inhale, straighten the leg, lift the arms. Exhale, watch that knee. Then back to warrior two. Inhale, high pyramid. Exhale, warrior two. One more, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. And then side angle. Just put your elbow on your knee. Stretch long through this side. And then we're going to come to peaceful warrior. I'm going to take left hand behind the back. Reach the right arm up. Stretch higher rather than pulling back. I want to open and lift the heart, not fall back into my back. One more breath in. And we'll flow this to exhale, side angle. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back up. Now we're going to straighten that leg. We'll come into triangle pose. You can let that arm relax. Forgot to mention that. You're like, oh, my shoulders are tired. Just let the arm relax. One more exhale. And go ahead and stand yourself up. And we're going to turn towards the front again. So I'm going to come up to the back toes. I'm going to come into this lunge. Lift up, high lunge. Reach forward over that leg, which is hard. Try to breathe through it. This is the meditation. How much do I want to deal with this? And then lift the arms up. Bring your hands to your heart. Take the back foot, bring it up a little bit. Turn the heel down. I'm going to make sure you get a little space right to left. I'm going to lift the arms up. On your exhale, arms back, heart forward. You don't have to get parallel to the ground. Big hamstring stretch. And then two more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, heart forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, heart forward. Take your arms up. Good. And then we're going to turn out to the left. And this time, turn your knees and your toes out. And bring your hands in. We're going to take one hand forward. One hand back, make a hook, and pull. As I pull, I feel my shoulders dropping and getting stronger, heart lifting. Now drop your butt down. Push into the pinky toe edges of your feet. This is Ganesha Mudra. Ganesha is the remover of obstacles and the placer of obstacles. Because sometimes the obstacle is the meditation, the obstacle is the word. One more exhale. Relax your legs, your arms, shake it out, bring your feet in. Okay. I'm going to take arms wide and cross them, and just let them swing. Nice and easy. And then feet like a little wider than hips, not super wide, but a little bit more spaced out than usual. Go ahead and cross one elbow on top. I've got my right elbow. You can wrap your feathers, leave your feathers separate, or give yourself a hug. Find something that feels good. Soft knees. And slow, easy twist from side to side. Just a couple times. Take one more. And then coming back into the middle. Release your arms up. Stretch. behind your head. Relax the head back in your hands. And then bring your hands back in front. And warrior one, I'm just going to face this way so I'm always facing you. So left leg forward. Do all that again. Arms lift up, breathe in. Big circle out. Take it down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. And again. And take your hands back behind you. Bring the hands together. Draw them back. Big opening to the chest. Keep the chest open. Keep the legs steady. Go forward with your heart. Breathe through it. One more exhale. Come on up. Take your arms up. And then we're going to keep that leg steady. We're going to reach arms back, heart forward. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Heart forward, arms back. Warrior one as you breathe in. Reach forward as you breathe out. Warrior one as you breathe in. Now, warrior two. And open it up. Then we're going to straighten the leg. Launch that knee. Arms lift. Exhale. Bend the knee, warrior two. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Warrior one, breathe in. I'm sorry, arms up, breathe in. Warrior two as you breathe out. Okay, so you did the thing. We'll take side angle, elbow down, arm up. Stretch out here, feel that opening all the way through that left side, right side. And then come up, take that right arm behind your back. Lift the heart up to the left fingertips. Watch that the knee didn't fall in. Take a breath in. And then side angle as you exhale. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, peaceful. Exhale, side angle. Come all the way back up. We're going to straighten into the leg now. And then come forward into your triangle pose. Open that top shoulder. And up the exhale. Stand yourself all the way up. And we're going to turn onto the back toes and make sure you're not on a tightrope. So do a little wiggling there. I'm going to take the arms up. And then I'm going to reach forward over that front leg. And this is really hard. There's a lot of work going on. Breathe through it. Let it go when you need to. Let out an exhale. Come on up. And then spin that back heel down. And we're going to straighten the front leg. Take the arms up. And on your exhale, heart forward, arms back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, heart forward, arms back. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And then come on up. We're going to turn out to the right side. One more time. We've got this Buddha squat, goddess squat, wide, heavy hips. And then take your hands, try to hold the opposite way, the Ganesha mudra. The remover of obstacles. Ah, yes. Thank you, Ganesha, for making traffic go faster for me. And also thank you, Ganesha, for putting the traffic there some days, because who knows what better circumstance arrived. I was able to practice my patience. Maybe I avoided an accident. Maybe got to listen to a really good part of an audiobook that I needed to get through my day. One more exhale. And then let it go. Relax your arms. One more standing shape. So, warrior three, I usually teach it hands at heart or arms open or back because those are easier. This is the most difficult warrior three, according to me, is to reach your arms out in front of you. And we're going to make a bind, which is a little stronger in the shoulders. So if you're like, I'm done, and just take hands at heart or out or back for your warrior three. You decide what you're willing to undertake, and that is the work. So I'm going to stand up on this foot. I'm just going to keep those toes back for balance. I'm going to make the Vira Mudra, the bind, the big challenge, and then warrior three reaches in three directions: forward, back, and and down. If it doesn't get parallel to the ground, that's okay. Find your exhale, and then come up, feet down, hands relax. Give yourself a little wiggle. Just gonna do the other side. It's very early, I'm very sleepy. If you wanna hold these things for longer, go for it. It's your practice. It's always your practice. You're gonna reach, you're gonna, go forward. Exhale. And come up, release. And bring hands in. And then standing feet just a little bit wider than the hips. You're gonna take your arms here, just gonna open and close. And last time I put the right arm on top, so I'm gonna put the left arm on top. You just switch yours, and then you hug, you open, or you wrap the feathers, and then slow. Notice I'm trying to keep my hips and my knees mostly, like I'm not letting my knees wander with me. It's just kind of around the waist. Mostly, my knees are steady. And let out that next exhale. The arms up. Bring hands back behind your head. Let the head rest back into your hands. Soften at your shoulders. And then release your arms down. You can use the back of a chair for this, or if you've got a wall. See over here? I think you can. So, you can see here. I'm going to put my hands in the longer, so I'm not just putting my butt at you. So about hip height. I'm going to plant my hands, walk my feet back. Little downward dog at the wall. I will say I've been using this flow and this practice to prep for some handstand work. So if that is part of your practice and you're like, I'm going to do a handstand right now. If that is something that you're familiar with, then you could put that in there. It would probably work pretty well. We're gonna go down to a downward dog just to get to the floor. Give yourself a nice big breath there. And then gently lower the knees down. We're gonna go down to elbows. Now you can do dolphin with me. If you would prefer just to do a puppy pose, you're welcome to. We'll meet you there in a moment. I'm gonna go elbows down. Knees up. I find it helpful to walk the feet a little closer to elbows when doing a dolphin. And just like down dog, you gotta push your arms down into the ground. Always okay to have bent knees here. Let out one more breath out. And then lower your knees. We're gonna all go to puppy pose. So hips are about above my knees, arms are extended, heart drops down. You might bring your palms together and take them towards the back of your head if that feels nice. One more exhale. Release it. And come down onto our backs. I want to spend more time, but I'm moving right now and I don't have a lot of time, so I figured we'd just make a short practice and get something in. Sometimes it doesn't need to be an hour. My own practice at home is often just like 20-30 minutes, so some of these videos will now be like 20-30 minutes. And sometimes it'll be an hour. Maybe sometimes I'll get fancy. We'll have a really long one. I don't know. We're twisting. Good work, friends. Let out the exhale. Roll your knees to the other side. To the center, go ahead and settle into the floor. Find Shavasana or a meditation or swing your legs up the wall, you know the drill. Now I'm gonna end this here. You are welcome to rest. Please rest as long as you have time for it. Even just a couple breaths is still, it's good to take those couple breaths better than no breaths. I hate that I have to say it. I gotta get you to like and subscribe because I want people to see these videos and I want you to keep getting them too, so thank you for doing that. Have an excellent day. May get our move all the traffic out of your way, and if the traffic does come, may it be the obstacle that has purpose and helps us to practice patience.